in what is now known as Benin. The priceless artifacts were looted during colonial wars in the 19th century and have been in France ever since. After the exhibition concludes, they'll be returned to Benin for good, as part of a 2017 decision by the government to begin returning looted artwork to a number of former colonies in West Africa. James Mulholland has that story.
One last look before these priceless treasures are returned to their rightful place. On display, 26 artifacts looted nearly 130 years ago by the French army from the kingdom of Dahomey in southern Benin. Since then, they've been held in various French museums, most recently here at the Quai Branly in Paris. Once the exhibition wraps up this week, they'll be returned to Benin. The move has been described as historic.
These art pieces are of essential importance for Benin. It has been more than a century that these pieces have been removed from their historical context.
France's decision has potentially far-reaching ramifications for European museums. Looted colonial-era artifacts can be found in many famous public collections. One example, the Benin bronzes, stolen from present-day Nigeria by the British Army in 1897, which have since been housed across Europe. Germany has said it will return more than 1,000 of the bronzes. London's British Museum is also in discussions over plans to return the artifacts. However, it's warned that the move could open a floodgate that would decimate the collections of Western institutions. It's been involved in a decades-long tug-of-war with Greece over the Parthenon marbles, taken from Athens in the 19th century, which it refuses to return.
The British Museum, for example, is in a very difficult position because it's regulated by law, by an Act of Parliament. Indeed, it is the same in France, but your government has a much more enlightened view on these matters, arguably, than the British government.
Experts say up to 90% of African cultural artifacts were taken from the continent, but establishing how they came into European hands is a tricky task. Many were legitimately presented as gifts, acquired by African art collectors, or discovered during scientific expeditions.